Glass. Your country 1039 KGRT. That's Chris Young for you at the end of the bar. Gino Aragon here this Tuesday morning in the Charlie Clark studios. And now, of course, we are time for, well, we're a little bit early, but we're going to do it anyway.
Time now for the question of the day, brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, online at paintedskiesdental.com.
Our question of the day basically comes from the story that I just saw about some guy who bought an old payphone and hung it up in his office. It's kind of a little bit of artwork right there, but he had another idea where he went ahead and connected it to a phone that was in his daughter's bedroom. So when she picks up the receiver, the phone automatically rings and she can talk to him anytime that she wants. I think that's pretty cool. And when it rings, he says it's a nice surprise. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure that in a meeting or two, it wouldn't be pretty good. But yeah, I thought that was actually pretty darn cool. And it started making me think about, like, what kind of old tech do I have in my house that would be pretty cool to kind of make work again? I know a lot of people still have home phones. I know my mom still does. She never answers it, but that's okay. But also, what kind of old tech do you have in your home? Do you have a piece of old tech that would be in there? And I would almost count turntables in there if it wasn't for the fact that vinyl's making a big comeback in there. But the oldest piece of technology that I think I've got in my house that I would actually still use is I have are you ready? Kind of embarrassing since it lost out to MP3s, but I have an old mini disc player that, yeah, I've got a lot of music on mini disc because I can't seem to get it off of there that I just listen to every once in a while. I'll pull it out, throw the headphones on, or plug it into a speaker, and yeah. So I've got my old mini disc player from like 1998, I think, somewhere in there. It's like that. So yeah, what piece of old tech do you have in your home that is still working well and that you use? Well, I don't know. Maybe it could be a kitchen appliance, maybe some music tech, maybe something else would be in there. I don't know. Something in your home. What is the oldest piece of tech that you've got in your home? Go ahead and let me know. You can give me a call, of course, on the Zia Comics hotline or the Zia Comics text line, 575-523-KGRT. Call or text that answer in. Of course, our social media pages are up. I think I've got audio today. I'm waiting for another piece of equipment to take care of that. But yeah, let me know on our social media pages, our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages as well. So what piece of old tech do you have in your home? Yeah, that is our question of the day, brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, located at 3045 East University Avenue. Okie dokie, I think that we are good. So let's make sure that button is pressed. And yep, we are exclusively up on our social media pages right now. So that is our question of the day. What is the oldest piece of technology that you've got in your home right now? I mean, like I said, it could be an appliance, maybe a little bit of older tech. If I see anybody that's got like an old school iPod, that would be actually pretty cool because you can get some money for those things these days, especially since they're not even making iPods anymore. But what is the oldest piece of tech that you have in your home? And something maybe that you might even use on a regular basis. Once again, you can go ahead and give me those answers by sending me a text message on the Zia Comics text line, 575-523-5478. You can call in your answers as well. And of course, you can always leave your messages on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages. So while I'm waiting for a few of those answers, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the world. I believe that bicycle prices are starting to skyrocket. Why? Because gas is skyrocketing. Yeah, prices have risen about 20%. Some bike shops have a 15-month wait list for some new cycles. And honestly, I used to love riding my bike everywhere. In fact, I didn't drive a car for probably about 2-3 years because I was riding my bike everywhere. And then somebody stole it, and I just haven't replaced it since then. But, you know, it's a good idea maybe to get back out on the bike. Also, it looks like floodwaters are receding in Miami following this past weekend's tropical storms. People are posting pictures of fish swimming in the lobbies of their condos. Well, you know, fish have a need for a home as well. Variety magazine says Deadpool 3 will be a rated R movie and not a Disney family-friendly film. And I think that's just the way that it should be, because Deadpool is, well, he's just one of those characters that is not family-friendly, but absolutely hilarious. Screen Rant says the third season of Ted Lasso is currently being written. The show's producers say it will be the final season for the show. A lot of people talk about how great that show is. And I also see that apparently Walmart is buying the Denver Broncos. Walmart heir Rob Walton has successfully bid $4.5 billion to purchase the Denver Broncos. The team is valued at $3.75 billion. So it's valued at $3.75, but he's paying $4.5. And well, if you got the extra cash, I guess you can go ahead and do that. And if you are looking for a new snack, Doritos has a new ketchup flavor that is available in Canada and select stores for a limited time. So ketchup flavored Doritos. That's interesting. Corn chips with ketchup. I don't know. And I got to talk about this because this is pretty awesome. I think this was up on Reddit. But Burns High School in Lawndale, North Carolina, ended their school year by having a drive anything but a car to school day. That's right. If you were going to go to school, you could get there by any means except for a car. So students arrived on fire trucks, tractors, ATVs, UTVs, golf carts, John Deere tractors, of course, got to get your John Deere in there, and horseback as well. So I think that's pretty darn cool. I would be scared to see what that parking lot would be at the end of the day when everybody's trying to get out, but still, that's a pretty cool thing to do. Drive anything but a car to school day. What would I end up doing if I didn't have to drive a car to work today? I don't know. But once again, we are looking at our question of the day. What is the oldest piece of tech you've got in your home? Is it an appliance? Is it some old music tech like an MP3 player or like an old Microsoft Zune? I'd love it if somebody had one of those in there. Or is it something else that you've got, maybe TV, audio equipment, something like that? What's the oldest piece of tech that you've got in your home? Once again, you can get those answers or leave those comments on our Facebook pages. You can leave them on our Twitter and YouTube pages as well. Send me a text message at 575-523-KGRT, our Zia Comics text line, or just straight up give me a call on the Zia Comics hotline, 575-523-KGRT. But that is our question of the day, brought to you by Painted Skies Dental Center, located at 3045 East University